about. Well, I won't say, but it's early. Good morning. Um, yeah, I don't know why I'm live. Really, I wanted to go live the other day, but I was having some technical difficulties. Um, Abstract Player One. Maybe I'll change my YouTube name. Maybe I won't. I just feel like I really have to address something for maybe the community that I'm starting to garner, or the community that I want to continue to garner or continue to flourish. Um, this is my little gaming setup. It's still got some wires that need to be hidden. Constant work in progress, as you'll see from some of my videos. But yeah, I wanted to go live and just chit chat, man. I mean, you grow up watching YouTube and game. Well, you grow up gaming, right? And then, at least for me, I'm 27, so like I grew up gaming. Then at some point, YouTube becomes a thing. You grow up watching it. I'm still watching it. I'm still watching other YouTubers. Um, I went to the Navy. I didn't game as much. I gamed a little bit. Definitely not as much as a child. And then I started to find it again once I had kids, which is ironic because that's when I really didn't have any time to be gaming, but I was trying to find a way to, de-stress, meet some people, and do more, get a different bubble than just talking to my kids all day, which I love my kids, but, you have to have that interaction. You have to have a way to separate, a little bit of crying and changing dirty diapers and constantly feeding and attending to things that need you. You have to find some way to like get a little bit of your groove back so that you can continue to do that at a high level as a parent. God willing, or whatever you believe in, that you're able to be able to find something that you like to do, and you're able to do it is take that separation. I was also doing that on top of going to school, on top of working. We moved. I have two small dogs, so life's just busy all the time. And, that's just kind of who I am. I'm constantly moving. I'm constantly trying to find something to do. Like even sitting here in this chair, I'm moving and I'm holding my phone, which is not ideal because I left my phone holder downstairs. But nonetheless, um, yeah, content creation is hard, man. I pay for CapCut. I've moved from a couple of editing softwares, and I really just can't figure out the kind of content that I want to create, that I want to create, that I want to do, that people want to see at the same time, that's entertaining. Because at the end of the day, what I started this channel was, hey, I'm an older person, um, not old, obviously, not like super wise, 60 years old or anything, but I'm in my late 20s, almost in my 30s. I play the games that I want to play. I don't really do Fortnite. Um, I tried like Apex Legends, and that's just not my style of game. Like I stick mostly to, you know, uh, RPGs, first person shooters, GTA. Like my repertoire of games, it's not that large. I have a lot of games up there. Let me know if you ever want to see a video on that. But yeah, like I come from. My sister had a PlayStation, original PlayStation. She played Mario Kart. People love Mario Kart. I'm not that good at it. I don't really play it that much, but I'm not like opposed to it. It's just not my kind of game. And then I got a PlayStation 2 because I had a friend who loved WWE, and he had a PlayStation 2, and we would always go over to his house and play like SmackDown versus Raw. And he was a big John Cena fan, and that kind of allowed me to open up to that world of wrestling. Uh, and on that PlayStation 2, I mean, I was on that PlayStation 2 all the time. Um, and I don't know if it was before that or after that because my memory is a little messed up, but I got an original Xbox. My uncle bought me the 50 Cent Bulletproof, which I could never beat, but I was on that Xbox all night. I mean, all the time, and I still have it. I just haven't set it up or anything. I got a couple games over there in the corner. Um, so gaming for me has been like saving grace. My cousin had a GameCube. I don't remember what we used to play on there. I think it was like Pyro. That was pretty dope. Um, and then I had a Nintendo DS. What's up, man? Appreciate you. Just kind of chit chatting about gaming, and then like what I'm trying to do, where I'm trying to go in. No particular script, so to speak. Um, Truly trying to find my community, so I'm gonna start probably trying to do this a little bit more to see if there's people that's vibe with me. You vibe with me, that's great. Hey, good morning. Let me know if it looks like you guys might be subscribed to me. That's just really cool, and that's kind of why I wanted to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to meet people, and I want to be able to game with you guys, and I want to be able to vibe with you guys, and find people that make me hop on, tell a joke, So what is that? I've been watching a lot of Nemo because my kids. So there was this mollusk, right? Nah, I don't have any jokes off the top of my head. Um, but I appreciate it. But yeah, like I got a PlayStation. I had a PlayStation 3. I think I played the shit out of Saints Row 2. I mean the absolute dog. Sorry if I don't know if I have younger viewers or whatever the case is. I kind of cuss a lot. Mouth of a sailor, former Navy. But yeah, I played the absolute dog shit out of Saints Row 2. The GTA 4. My friend put me on the GTA San Andreas, going back to PlayStation 2, and Scarface, The World Is Yours. I played the absolute dog shit out of that, bro. I don't have a joke to tell. I'm sorry, man. If I think of a joke, I'll let you know. A lot of my like comedy is like subtle. I'm never like a dad joke, a little knock joke kind of person. Um, but yeah, I'm really trying to find my community. Yeah, I was Navy, Dirt T Rider. I was a bosun mate. If you ever heard of that, BM. I did 6 years, and um, I was on Stennis, which is a carrier, for 5.5. We did like an around the world deployment. Hello, thank you, and thank you, Corn. And then I came over to Virginia. I appreciate it, YouTuber 10. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm really just trying to lock in. Have I ever seen a submarine? I've seen a submarine. I've never been on a submarine. I've helped the submarines like pull in as a BM. I do a lot of like the mooring. So like I've seen them or helped them pull them in pier side. Timani Aerosov. Nice, nice, nice. That's interesting. uh, but yeah, yeah, I'm just trying to find my community, man. I mean, I don't post as much as I should, and I don't know. That's on me, just like getting busy with the kids and shit like that, and then just not certain like whatever my niche is, so to speak. Like I haven't figured out kind of the way I want to position videos and communicate and stuff like that. Like one, I posted something like a year ago. I got a Hori racing wheel, right, and I ended up selling it, but I posted that video. I made a little short out of it, just like unboxing it and setting it up. And the video did nothing, which is fine. Like I just posted it, and then all of a sudden it's got like 240,000 views, and I'm like, oh, okay, like that's cool, you know what I mean? But yeah, I play kind of like the same rotation of games, and I do want to try to get out there and play something different, but it's just hard when like you're used to playing a certain style game, and that's kind of just what I vibe with. Like I played the Ghost Recon Breakpoint a little bit when I have the time, like I said, because I have kids, so it gets hard to try and focus if it's 9 p.m. and I've been changing dirty diapers and corralling toddlers all day. And then, like I said, I work full time, and I just changed jobs, and that's been a little bit of a whirlwind because it's different. I'm in the contracting business, so just trying to get that figured out, and then I'm trying to, if anybody's heard of it, a PMP, project management. I'm trying to study for that because I had got my CAPM, if anybody wants to look up those words, but it's like a step below PMP. See, I'm busy. I'm always moving, but I'm still trying to find my hobby. Like lately, I've been listening to a lot of books on YouTube because I've read a little bit of them, or like I don't have time to read, so maybe I figured I'd try watching them, not like audiobooks, but like watching them on YouTube, like the way people break them down. So I've been listening to like the laws of power, psychology of money, stuff like that. Uh, and again, this YouTube is really, this live is really just to chat. So if you have questions, let me know. Like you guys have been doing, and I appreciate everybody that stopped by. I really don't have any kind of like set, what's the word, set direction for this. And I'm not going to be playing a game or anything right now because it's Monday and I'm going to be going to work soon. I assume, just waiting on a couple things. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to kind of reach out to the community, and maybe I'll do this more often so that I can start trying to connect with people, because that's the thing my channel is missing. Like sometimes I want to just delete all the videos and just be like, nah, it's whatever. But I keep it up. I keep the videos up just because you never know. Like right now, you never know who's gonna come, who's gonna find your stuff, and who you're gonna connect with. Like I have a couple friends I game with, or a friend I game with, but he gets busy with life. And I'm on Discord, but it's been interesting to try and just find people, to vibe with. So yeah. If you have any questions, let me know. I answered the submarine question, I think. Um, and then a couple people came by to say things, and that was really cool. But yeah, previous Navy. I've always been a gamer. I like to think. I play a little bit of The Sims. I haven't played in a long time. I'm not really a fan of The Sims 4. I had a friend who put me onto The Sims 2 way back when. So then I played like all the PlayStation 2 titles, like Sims 2 Busted Out. I played The Sims 2 on PlayStation 2. I played The Sims 3, which is what I have. A couple mods, nothing too crazy. I haven't played in a while, like I said. Uh, and let me know how old some of you guys are. If you're willing, let me know how old some of you guys are. Like I said, I'm 27, almost 28. So a lot of things that I was into before, I might not be into now, but it happens. It happens, and that's the hardest thing too. I think about growing up is like I think back to when I was a really I am, and not as much, but I was a really big NBA 2K fan. Like I really love basketball, right? And so like I remember getting those games, and I played those games like all summer, all night. You know what I mean? And I miss that aspect of gaming, like finding that game that like you get it and you can't stay off of it. And I'm hoping to find that. And I think though one of the easier ways to find that, or one of the ways that will help me find that, is when I find people, you know what I mean, that love to do the same thing. Like when I start finding people that love their craft, there's people I watch on YouTube and I can tell like this person doesn't just game because they want to maybe make money or whatever the case is. They play these games because they like these games. They have a good time. They talk. They do that. Um, and you'll notice in a lot of my YouTube videos, like sometimes I feel like I'm not getting my full personality out there. Like right now, I'm just kind of chit chatting, so I feel like I'm doing an okay job. But like my full personality out there, like sometimes I feel a little stale, or like I'm questioning myself, like, hey, I should probably be saying something right now because a minute or so has passed and it's quiet. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me know. If you got any questions, like I said, chit chat. Uh, it's Jace wanted me to tell a joke. I still don't have a joke. I still don't have a joke. I wish I did. Um, but yeah, I appreciate everybody that like stopped by. Let me know if you want to see me more. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still trying to find a content style, I guess that works. Maybe it's 5 minute videos. Maybe it's a quick. Maybe I post a couple videos, whatever I'm playing on for gaming, or maybe I go over to stream. We all kick it, we all hang out, and that's that. Like I really just want to be able to find a way to kind of get with the community and have a good time. And I'm all about watching other people's channels. So if any of you guys have channels, send me your YouTube names or comment your YouTube names or whatever, and I'll check them out. I watch a lot of different things. I watch like surprisingly, I watch people who like camp and fish and stuff. I've never camped, I've never fished, but if it's interesting and it's cool, I'll check it out. Um, I'm real big on well, I've always been real big, but lately not so much. But Chris Move, I've been subscribed to him for a long time. He's playing like Marvel Rivals. It's not really a game that I'm interested in, but I check it out from time to time because it's something I've never seen. Uh, so yeah, if you got YouTube channels, let me know. If you have suggestions on what you'd like to see, let me know. If you look at my channel and you're like, you know what, this is ass, I completely understand. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out kind of what works and what doesn't. Over on Twitch, I was playing, what is it, Split Fiction with a friend, so that was kind of cool. But he's been busy, he's got kids and stuff going on, so we haven't really had a chance to finish that out. I think we're right at the end. Um, but yeah, it's just nice to create a community. A community would definitely keep me consistent. I feel like it would add like an accountability aspect. Because it's like going to the gym, you go by yourself and that's fine. But if you find a trainer or you find a couple buddies who like doing the same thing as you, continues to make you show up and give your all and give 100%. You know what I mean? You don't want to let people down. So I think that's the one thing I've been missing in this year or so being on YouTube, is just finding this community, and the people that have been stopping by and the people that have commented right here on the live itself. Like that's kind of what I want to get to, because I love gaming, and I know that there's people that love gaming. I see you on YouTube, obviously, and there's people that buy all these games. But I want to find people who are, I don't want to say like-minded, but we vibe together. We par well. We could hop on a live stream like this, ask a bunch of questions, chit chat, play a game, and get going. Let me know if anybody played that Battlefield beta. I attempted to hop on once, and it said I was like 20,000 in the queue. And then my kids woke up from a nap, and I was like, well, that's that. I don't have the time to sit and wait. So I haven't even gotten a chance to see what that's like. On PlayStation 3, I got really, what's LOL? You did? Nice. Hope you had fun. Let me know how you if you liked it or not. On PlayStation 3, I played Battlefield. I want to say 3. Um, and I like to think I was pretty decent. Like my kill death ratio in shooting games has never been immaculate. You know what I'm saying? I've never been that person that you want to have on your team because you know I'm gonna knock the lights out. Like no. You know I'm gonna keep it a buck. I played Battlefield 2042, and you know I'm just running around. They said it's wild, wild and a little intense. Yeah, I believe it, man. I saw. So I usually play team deathmatch, right? I like having the team aspect. Me running around by myself with a gun, yeah, it gets a little crazy. So I jumped into like a conquest or something like that. And at the time, I'd never been in a shooting game that had so many people and so much chaos. I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. And I bought like Modern Warfare, I don't know, 3 or 4, something like that on PlayStation 5, and like I heard the footsteps in my headset, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. I got a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, when I say I play shooters, I mean I'm like a baby when I'm playing these shooter games. I'd like to get better. So yeah, like if y'all play any of those games and you want to add me on PlayStation, it's boats_myers25. I wish I had a better PSN name. A lot of people have like these crazy names, and I'm like, yo, I need a new one. I appreciate you, White Wolf Rose, who subscribed to the channel. Um, Call of Duty fan, Black Ops. Yeah, yeah, I definitely will feel like I'm gonna buy Battlefield. I just have to do better because I have this habit of buying these games, and like I said, with the whole kids and working aspect, like I don't jump on it. But if I know if I get a good group of people who are like willing to work with me, like listen, if you put me on your team, understand that you you probably will be carrying me. I'm not gonna lie to you, but at least I'm gonna be able to provide good moral support. I like to think, and I hope I get a couple good laughs out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I'll buy it though because like I said, I really like Battlefield 3 on PlayStation 4. 2042, I think I got for free because it was on PlayStation or something like that, or I bought it on a sale. But yeah, even like Call of Duty when that whole series came out and everybody was on it. This is gonna sound lame, but I think I had like a little bit of like fear, I guess. I don't know. Like you want to be good when you play these games, or at least that's how it was when you're growing up, right? You want to be competitive, you want to be good. And I was like, man, I know I'm not gonna be good, so I kind of stayed away from it. I didn't cop on to like Call of Duty until like Modern Warfare 3, but at that point people had already moved on to like the other titles, so I was just playing kind of whoever was left on the server. And at that time that was like PlayStation 3, and I play with my cousin, and we do like a split screen. So that was dope. But yeah, I definitely think that Battlefield beta looks pretty dope, and I think I'm gonna buy it. I think I'm gonna buy it and actually hop on. So like I said, if you play, I don't think we even have to be on the same. I don't even think we have to be on the same console. I think there's crossplay. Uh, Definitely with good days and bad days, Slim. Yeah, but that's exactly how I want to play. Just have a good time and not have like man, I gotta kill 24 people and have as little deaths as possible. Yeah, crossplay for sure. Yeah, so yeah, if y'all want to add me, boats_myers25. And when the game comes out in October, my birthday's October 16th, so maybe I'll probably scoop that up as like an early birthday present or something. Um, and yeah, I'm down the run. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm gonna do my best to be good. You know what I mean? But I don't make it like a high expectation. All right, I don't do that. I know better. That's funny. Respect though, like if Call of Duty is your game and you buy them no matter what, you know what I mean. As long as you have a good time, and if you know when it's time to hop off, you hop on that Nintendo. I don't blame you. It's crazy. Yeah, definitely figure out your EA name, White Rose, and let me know. It's crazy because I just bought a Wii again for some reason. I don't know why. Because I was like, man, I want to play Wii Sports, so I just bought a Wii. I had been thinking about getting a Switch, but a lot of games are like Super Mario Brothers, and I'm not good at that. I'm not, and I don't hate the game, right? But I don't want to say I don't like the game. It's just not necessarily my vibe. But at the same time, I appreciate it for what it is. Like my older sister, she's not a gamer at all, but like that's what she was into. She would play the shit out of Super Mario Brothers, and like she'd have a good time, and she'd be on these high levels. After this, I'm gonna add you, Slim. Um, she'd be on these high levels, and I'm like, man, that's crazy. Like you know. I don't know. And I think too, like, I've always noticed with gaming, like, it brings people together in ways that you've never expected. It's kind of like the Navy for me. Like, bet I'll add you, Slim. Kind of like the Navy. You get people from all different kinds of walks of life, and you guys just vibe off the strength of being in the Navy and camaraderie and hanging out together and embracing whatever it is that you're going through, no matter where you came from, how you grew up, and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. A Diddy grab. uh, that's funny. A Diddy grab is out of control. It's funny too because in the Battlefield 3, I think it was Shakedown 2012. I used to watch a lot, and he'd always be like creeping up on people, and he'd be knifing them. So I got pretty decent at that, I'd like to think, and taking their dog tags. So when I played 2042, that's kind of like what I was expecting to do, and I don't know if that aspect is even in that game because every time I try to like sneak up on somebody, nothing happens. And I don't know if that's because I had just been out of like the gaming for a while, that I just didn't know the controls or whatever. But yeah, that's funny. A Diddy grab. Yeah, I definitely would hop on Call of Duty for whatever reason. So Call of Duty is definitely fast paced for me, and I have to figure out how to get my sensitivity and stuff like that down. I probably just needed to play more games, but I had played the beta for, I don't know, Modern Warfare 2 or 3, whatever's the red one. It's like a red one on PlayStation 5. Sorry, my lack of knowledge. I played the beta, and I had a pretty good time hearing footsteps in my headphones and getting scared as shit. So I bought the game, and then the game is just so fast paced, and I couldn't figure out my sensitivity. So obviously my kill death ratio was not that good. I don't not play it because I don't like it. It's just I hadn't like circled back to it. So I appreciate people that play the things that they like to play. My friends try to put me on to Apex Legends, I think it's called, and I'm not much of a battle royale player, right? So that didn't go well for me. But I had a good time just playing with them, and I appreciated them for trying to teach me. I'm definitely these days I'm more of a PlayStation junkie. I did have the original Xbox, and then I did have an Xbox. What is it? S, just a digital. But so I was paying for PlayStation Plus, right? And then you have the Game Pass on Xbox, and then because I had digital, I don't know. I needed more space, and then I wanted to maybe buy more games, and then I was getting kind of frustrated because if you play one game on one system, obviously the rank, your level, and all that doesn't pop up on the other game. So I ended up selling that and just sticking to PlayStation 5. I also had the Xbox S because at the time PlayStation 5 was really hard to get. So I got lucky because PlayStation had sent me almost, I don't want to call it like a ticket, but like a place in line to hop on because they had them. So then I ended up buying that and selling the Xbox. But yeah, playing online, man. You play online and you find like some really dope homeboys, like you said, and family reunions. That's pretty cool. And absolutely call them your family, man. Like, and that's what I really like. I've been trying to find. Like I said, I watch a lot of YouTube, and I don't hop online a lot. Like hopping online has been relatively new to me, just because I'm more of an introvert, so I get kind of shy. So even doing all this YouTube stuff and talking right now, this would not have happened had I not like joined the military and got more comfortable just like being myself, and talking and stuff like that. Like I'm more of a to myself person. But gambling games, that's funny. Sims, yeah, I felt that, and I appreciate that you can have this like repertoire of games that you can like bounce back and forth, because that's how I am too, and that's what kind of made me feel like it was hard for me to find like a group of people, because I just feel like I never existed in one cliche click, like I played Sims 3, or like I played some racing games, like you'll see, what is it right here, this is Midnight Club Dub Edition, what is it, yeah, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix on PlayStation 2. Need for Speed Underground 2, those are older titles on PlayStation 2, but like I played the shit out of those games. And I was younger, and it wasn't online, at least I didn't play online, but like I would buy these steering wheels for PlayStation 2, and I would just be driving, you know what I mean? I'm just driving. So yeah, like gaming is crazy. It brings so many people together. Let's see, I'm reading the comments too. You work on your sensitivity during the game. I believe that. It took over a year. Yeah, I believe it. It's all good if you don't play those games. But I haven't found a racing game that's like current year that I like to play. Have ever played Warzone? So, not a funny story, but maybe a funny story. I don't know. So I didn't know what Warzone was. All right, right. So I hear all these people talking about Warzone. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna download this. So I download that large ass game on my mid Wi-Fi at the time, and I pop into Warzone, right? And you're at least when I got on, you're flying in, and I'm like, okay, bet I'm flying in. Like this is cool, this is cool, and I have no weapon, and I can't find anybody because I'm alone in this random building when I land. And then I realized that it's like a battle royale style game, and you gotta find almost like what is it like DayZ and stuff like that. Like you gotta find your weapons and then go kill people, and you know what I mean. I had no idea that it was like that, so I hopped off. So no, I don't really play Warzone. I I guess I'm kind of I don't want to say picky with games, but yeah, battle royale style, it gives me anxiety, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie. Like if I see somebody pop out with no gun and it's me and them on some Western shit, 1v1, I'm gonna get scared. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I got some work to do. Appreciate you, Pierre, for subscribing. So I got some work to do, but I mean, I guess if I had like a what is it? I don't know if you could party up or lobby up on a game like Warzone. I don't know. I guess I could try it. But it's funny enough though. I've watched like people play DayZ, never Warzone. I've watched people play DayZ, and I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. But I'm like, I don't know if I could play it. Um, but I appreciate that though. I appreciate you telling me like that you found some cool people that you can hit up just like whenever on whatever. Um, and that's dope, man. Like again, I'm more of an introvert, so like this is like super different for me. It's even still after the Navy and like meeting all the people and talking to all the people that I did, just being able to like reach out and have like a set group of people that you can hit up for whatever. Um, no, I appreciate that, Slim. Thank you, thank you. You're an extrovert, huh? You're an extrovert. You're the kind of person that I go out with, and you'll dominate the conversation. You'll take me wherever I need to go on all the adventures. You know what I mean? And then when I get back to my house, I'm gonna have to take a nap because we just talked to so many people. That's the kind of introvert I am. I am. Even in the military, like I remember we had, I don't know what we did. I had like a inspection or something with the CO, which is like consider it like your general manager or something like that. And after that, man, I went to bed, and I went to bed for some hours. Some hours. My manager could not find me. uh, Midnight Club. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, Pierre. Yeah, Midnight Club. What is it called? Midnight Club 3 Double Edition Remix. That was on PlayStation 2. I don't. They haven't. What is it? Remastered it. So I don't think it's on. It's definitely probably not on PS5. I mean, maybe somebody's made something on PC. But Midnight Club Double Edition 3. Midnight Club 3 Double Edition Remix. Sorry, I gotta keep looking at it. That's a PlayStation 2 game. And I unironically or ironically, I found it by chance. This is back in the day for me, at least when I would go to GameStop and I'd find like a game that looked cool by cover. And if the price was right, I'd be like, yo, mom, can we get this? And we buy it. So I got some games up there that are like $3.99, $5.99. That's how I ran into like 2K, because randomly I went to GameStop and I saw they had 2K09. At the time, I never really like was big into basketball, but I bought it, and then I fell in love with 2K. But yeah, that dub edition, it's just a lot of driving. It's like a racing game. It's almost like the Need for Speed. I love that game. I love that game. And this is when you're a kid, so before you start driving real cars, my present day, uh, you're driving on that game. And I mean, me and my, like, when I'm telling you, I used to drive the shit out that game. I mean, we had steering wheels. I would set it up on like a table or something. Appreciate you for subscribing, Pierre. I would set it up on like a table or something, and then we'd have like a whiteboard or something that I'd make it like my door. So I'd be on free mode, just driving. I can give a shit about the racing per se, unless it's to like unlock cars. I'm just having a good time. And then I borrowed Need for Speed Underground 2 from a buddy who had PlayStation 2, and I drove the shit out of that. Drove the shit out of that. But yeah, not the juice. I felt that though. You gotta find games that you enjoy. Like I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Um, when I think back on like the games I really was into, or maybe still am, I don't know, is basketball. So I ran into like NBA Live. So I have a bunch of those up there. At some point, I was really into Madden because I really watched football a lot. And then WWE, I bought a lot of those. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I have a couple of Tony Hawk like pro skaters. Um, Grand Theft Auto, yeah, of course. Which I have Grand Theft Auto for online. So let me know. I'm only like a level, I don't know, 5 or 9, somewhere in between there. I had to jump into my own server because I kept getting killed while I was trying to do shit to level up, and I was like, nah, 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 nah. This dude sticky bombed me on the way to a mission, and I was like, that's enough for me. You report your own son. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. I don't blame you, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta stop their shine, you know. Why would he, depending on what your son is doing, you know, why would he do that? You gotta report him, man. That's funny. That's funny. I'll be sure to subscribe back if you got a YouTube channel, Pierre and Slim and the other person that subscribed. I can't think of your name right now, but since I saw it, I'll check out your channel and I'll hit you guys back afterwards. And then I heard this like recently. I heard a lot of people on Discord, so I kind of hopped on there. That got a little overwhelming, just trying to figure out how to use it. But yeah, if y'all ever, I don't know if y'all have a Discord, if you're in a Discord server, let me know. I was playing Breakpoint on Twitch one time, and somebody mentioned it, so I ended up like looking it up and getting one. So that was okay. But yeah, man, like this is dope. Like just talking, I appreciate this. So I don't know, maybe this is something I'll do. I don't know. Let me know, and we'll figure it out. But yeah, everybody, you know, when you do YouTube, you obviously think about the people like mrbeast and all that make all that money. And would that be cool? Absolutely. But I don't know that that's my story. So really what I want to do is like get back to like the roots of it. It's just playing the games that I like to play, maybe trying out something new, and connecting with people. Like I think if I keep it on that base level, that just makes it so much easier to get on the game, to maybe, and I hate editing, to be honest with you. Editing takes up way too much of my time, especially if you're playing like a long game and you got like an hour video to edit. It's hard enough to find time to get on the game when you have kids, let alone sit down and edit the stuff. So yeah, just trying to figure it all out. You hate PC, that's funny. So I've always been a console player, so for me to have this PC in the back, is pretty crazy. I don't have any PC games. I just play my PlayStation off the PC so I can record with the Elgato. Do I play my game with a double screen behind me? Yeah. So I got the PlayStation, and then I'll play on one side, and then like, you know, the, what is it, OBS will be on the other side, so I can see like if I was to stream or something, or what it looks like if I'm recording. I usually, before this, I would play on a TV. But you know, I tried to give in to the content creator, the content creator vibe, which it works out because honestly, sometimes if I just want to do work or something, I can just hop on my screens. But yeah, I play on the back. My setup, it's coming along. Like I gotta move that. I just did that over the weekend, and then I got a shit ton of wires down there, and then a bunch of stuff back here. But yeah, exactly. I'm probably. I think I am gonna buy GTA 6. But I do get nervous as well. You know what I mean? People wanna be in like their little biker gangs and stuff, and that sounds honestly pretty dope. Like I don't mind. I know on PC a lot of people do like the 5M stuff, which sounds pretty cool. But yeah, if you hop on, of course we'll be PlayStation friends after this. So then, you know, we can vibe. You know what I'm saying? We can vibe. Cause yeah, I get a little off put it too. Like when you're older, you know what I mean? It's sometimes it's like, all right, am I gonna find a group of people that I know that I can play with, or can I fit into whatever, you know, these young people are doing these days? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. 'Cause like I said, I was on GTA Online, and I was like, man, I'm getting killed. There was a dude who literally killed me like 30 times while I'm trying to deliver some pizza for some money. Mind you, I just started, so I don't have any money. I don't have any rank, none of that. You love Tony Hawk, got the new one. There was some new ones. Yeah, I got Fight Night. I wish I could let me see. So let's see. I don't know if I have Fight Night in here. I definitely have a Fight Night on PlayStation 2. But I have Fight Night Round 4. I don't think Fight Night came out on PlayStation 4, but yeah, this is what I'm working with for a couple games. Got some Sims games. Had a Game Boy. This is definitely not all my. Oh, there's Fight Night 2004. Had fun with that. I don't think that's all my Xbox games. I'm missing a wrestling one. I just gotta find it. This is definitely not all my PS2 games. Gotta find them, but you'll see Midnight Club 2 in there. I really didn't enjoy Midnight Club. You'll see some Call of Duty in there. But I played the campaign. That's the thing about Call of Duty, is I played the campaign personally. And then this is not all of my PlayStation 3 games either. I'm definitely missing a couple. Skate, if you've ever played that. That's funny, you paid the power bill. Hell yeah! If you paying the bills, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. And then I did not buy a lot of PS4 games, so this is quite possibly all of my PS4 games. You'll see what took precedence. The sad thing about this GTA 4 or 5, sorry, is I had it for PlayStation 3 when it came out. For some reason, it always like scratched, and so it can never play. So I had to wait till it came out on PlayStation 4, and then I ended up buying it again. So that lets you know about the longevity of GTA 5. And then this is some of the PlayStation 2 games. And I felt you on Discord. What I do, man, is I don't keep my notifications on because, again, I don't like my hotline blinging either. So I'll mute channels. I'll turn off notifications. That way I only come on the Discord when I feel like it. What's up, Laura? Thanks for coming through and saying hi. Right now, we're just chit-chatting, talking about games. If you have any questions, let me know. Just trying to get to know people, man. Meet new people. I don't know if a lot of you were already subscribed that hopped on or liked it. But I think this is dope. This is like the first time I think since I started this channel that I've been able to interact with people. So like I'm geeked. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah, but yeah, man. Turn off. Well, you said you don't have Discord anymore, so it's okay. But I keep all my notifications off on Instagram. I don't keep my notifications on anymore. If I want to know who messaged me, I'll go to Instagram. Same thing with Facebook and all that stuff. But yeah, Fight Night, I like Fight Night, going back to that. You got 3. You say you got 3 PS5s in the house? Holy shit. You know what's crazy? So I was thinking about this too. That's right. So I have my PlayStation 5 up here. So all these wires and all this stuff, like I don't want to disconnect it to go play somewhere else. But the other day I went downstairs to play. So I disconnected it and I went downstairs, and then I started thinking, I was like, would it be crazy of me if I bought another PlayStation just so I don't have to continuously pick up mine and go up and down the steps? I probably won't do it, but I was thinking about it because I was like, man, I gotta unplug it, figure out what goes where, hulk it down the steps, and then position it far back enough that my toddlers can't touch it. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, because sometimes like it gets hard to game. The secondary thing to like being consistent is like I'm in this room in my house, and that's where I work over there sometimes, and it's a little messy. But I'm in this room, right? And I can't bring my kids up here because they're gonna touch on my stuff and clank on my keyboard and stuff. So it gets a little what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of the word. But it gets a little difficult to be able to game when I know I have to be with my kids. But if I could have my game downstairs, sometimes I'd be able to play. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's not a bad thing if you only got one Xbox. That's okay. You know, we're Slim. You know what I'm saying? Slim is up there. He got 3 PS5s, some Nintendos. You know what I'm saying? And I got 1 PS5. I had an Xbox S. I sold it. My PlayStation 3 is at my mom's. My PlayStation 2 is in this closet over here. The original Xbox in this closet over here. But I mainly play on PlayStation. I have a PC. I haven't done anything with PC games, but absolutely, man, editing gets hard. That's why I know, like, maybe content creation isn't for me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But, like, just this aspect of the gaming, like being able to talk and find new people and stuff, like, I think I can maybe do something with that if I figure out how I want to do something with that. Let's put it like that. Like, a lot of people use TikTok, so that's, like, short form. And I noticed shorts are kind of easy. So I don't know. We'll see. But how do I like playing on a computer screen better than TV? So I played on TV all my life up until recently on this PC. Is it a better experience? I even have a curved monitor, and is that a better experience? I think it depends. Let's put it like that. I'm not a hardcore like gamer, so I can't tell you like, oh, the FPS is better or you know, things of that nature. OLED is better. This is better. That's better. And like I read a lot about it, but to be honest, I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do, right? And what you're playing and how you want to enjoy it. So like if you like to sit cozy on your couch, you know what I'm saying, on a 75-inch screen or whatever the case is, then absolutely game on your TV, you know what I'm saying? Can you tell the difference if you have like what is like 1080p versus like a TV that you bought 5 years ago? Absolutely. Even like my computer screen. So one of them is like an MSI screen, and then another one's one I got from Amazon. Can't remember the brand, but it's definitely not MSI. It's like AOC or something like that. Can I tell the difference between the two when I game? Absolutely. Like the contrast on one, I had to play with it. But I don't mind it because it's the one that I'm looking at versus like the one that I think people can see if I was to stream. So yeah, there is a difference, but I think it just comes down to what you want to enjoy. Do you want to sit in a gaming chair? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes my back hurts, but my gaming chair has like a footrest, so I'll lean back, put my footrest up, and vibe like that. But yeah, I played downstairs on the TV for the first time in like a year, and that was pretty cool. I actually didn't mind it, but I forgot. So I'm nearsighted and I need glasses, so I forgot that when I sat down on the couch and the TV's mounted about 5-10 feet away, I was like, damn, I can't see. I appreciate it, man. Xbox is better because it's bigger. I believe that. I had the PC thing too, and then you play the Xbox because it's bigger. When you say bigger, do you mean like more space, or bigger like you have more titles available to you, or what? Let me know, Laura. But I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I played a lot of different things, and I think I was more open to, like, especially when I was younger with the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3. Like, I was more open to just, I'd go to GameStop, and if the picture looked cool on the game and the price was right, that I can get my mom to buy it, I was buying it. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm older, obviously I use my own money. And, you know, so it's like, I don't know. There's some single player games I want to try, though, like, you could see more. Okay. Let me know what kind of games you play, Laura. But yeah, there's some single player games I want to play. I'm playing. I just need to finish too. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, I never played. So I bought it when it was on sale. And I'm not really far on that. I'm on like chapter 2. I watched already Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but it looked like a really dope game. So I kind of wanted to buy it and just play it myself. I had The Witcher on PlayStation 4. I watched it on YouTube. That's my problem. Sometimes I watch games on YouTube a lot. So I try not to do it if I think I'm going to play it so I can be surprised. But that looked like a cool game. Another game that okay, so here's the deal. Let me let you guys in on something. I don't know if any of y'all would experience this. Okay? And then I'm going to circle to Laura real quick. A lot of times I will watch games on YouTube that I know I'm not going to buy or that I'm not going to play for whatever reason. So like, let's say God of War. That is a dope game, right? But I don't think I could play it. Same thing with like when I said The Witcher, like it's a dope game. I don't think I could play it. I'm not too good at games where you have to level up. Like Hogwarts Legacy. I played that because I got really into Harry Potter for some reason. Well, my wife likes Harry Potter, and I've watched it. I played it on PlayStation 2, I think. I don't have it. We used to go to, what is it? What's that? Was it not Best Buy? Blockbuster. We used to go to Blockbuster and rent a bunch of games, right? So I played some Harry Potter stuff. But anyway, I got Hogwarts Legacy, and you have to level up in Hogwarts Legacy, right? And so I was like, damn, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I should use this hat because it gives me plus 50, or if I should use this hat because it gives me plus 25, but I want my character to look good, so this green hat really is not going to work for me. But yeah. So that's what I do sometimes. But Roblox, 2K, and Fortnite, Laura. All right, I hear a lot about Roblox. My nieces play it, and it looks pretty cool. It's like Minecraft. I don't think not like Minecraft, but it's in that pocket for me of like Minecraft and Roblox and Fortnite that I don't think I could play. But I appreciate people that play, because I watched my nephew play Fortnite, and bro be on that thing. He be on that thing. I play 2K. I'm not saying I'm good at it, though. You'll start realizing, like, a vibe, okay? I've played 2K when it was more so single player, so as they've ramped up to this online aspect, I don't be on the park, you know what I'm saying? I don't be on the rec. maybe one day. I usually play PG, point guard, and I'm usually like pass first. I'm more of like a low volume shooter, like a 10 to 15 shots. And I like to get more assists. Maybe score about 20 points if I can. And then I'm really focused on my teammates. That's kind of how I play the game. And I don't know if that's let me see. I don't know if that's tuned to like how people want to play online. But yeah, I'm not that good with technology either, man. A lot of this stuff, like especially for this PC Slim, I've had to like Google, and then even like OBS, like when you're trying to stream and you want to have the alerts and all that stuff set up, some of it gets overwhelming. So that's why I kind of took a step back a bit. Catch cramps when you play Fight Night. That's hilarious. Somebody on Fight Night used to mess me up. I think it was Gotti. Gotti used to mess me up on Fight Night, but I enjoyed those games. But that makes sense why you have 3 PlayStations as well, Slim, if your son has one, and then, yeah, you have a living room, moving them around. Absolutely. Yo. Okay, I just caught up. What you mean, man? I appreciate that I got you in tears. That's my joke. It's too bad the one dude here that wanted me to tell a joke, you know what I'm saying? That's my joke, you know? I like to think my humor is, like, subtle, you know what I mean? It's subtle, all right? I don't know. I don't got knock jokes offhand. I don't make a lot of like high octane comments. You know, my humor is very subtle. I'm gonna slide it in there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I enjoyed the fight nights. I heard. Oh, what's that boxing? What is it? Undisputed. Let me know if you played that, Slim. I had been looking at it. And I don't know. I heard the reviews weren't that great, but the game's still like $50 on PSN. So I haven't bought it because I'm just like, I don't know if I want to spend $50 on something I might play a couple times. So and plus I'm not too. What's the word? I'm not too familiar with all the new age boxers. Like I know Canelo, you know, Ryan Garcia, what is it, Terrence Crawford. Like I know of them, but like I don't know of them like I would the people that were on fight nights and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, man, this is dope. I appreciate y'all. I don't know when I'll hop off this. We'll see. Like I said, I gotta go to work soon, so I just figured I wanted to hop on and like talk. So yeah, if y'all got any questions or anything that you want to kind of talk about, chit chat with, let me know. Laura, you said some good stuff, and Slim, you've been saying some good stuff. So like I said, I appreciate y'all for popping by. I'm gonna stay on for a little bit though. Where am I at right now? What am I playing right now? Playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I'm playing that. So I found that randomly on YouTube, and I was like, yo, this looks pretty cool. And I'm not the most technical person by any means. But I've been having an okay time with that. So if anybody plays that, if y'all play that, let me know. They have like what is it? You can hop online. I'd hop online. Again, I like to think I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like super technical. You know what I'm saying? The one time I was trying to do something, playing by myself, I was trying to do something, sneak up on a dude, throw a bomb. What I did was I accidentally muffed it, and I threw the bomb on my feet, and I blew myself up. So, you know, stuff happens. You know what I mean? But I'm always down to play. Yo, a 72-inch TV. My goodness, it's crazy because I went to my my in-laws' house and they had a 75 like inch Samsung, and I bought my TV, I don't know, 5 years ago, and it's weird. Okay, so it's like 58 inches, which I think is weird, but it was on sale. It's Hisense Roku, and it gets the job done. You know what I mean? So when I went from watching this 58-inch Hisense Roku at my house to going to my in-laws and seeing a new-ish Samsung 75-inch, I was like, oh my God. I was like, this TV picture is like 20/20 vision. It's like 21/21. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I was like, TVs have taken a leap. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. So then I was looking at sales, but I just haven't circled back to it. Maybe like Black Friday though. Maybe. But yeah, that's dope, man. It's dope. Yeah, I got this gaming chair for Christmas, and I enjoyed it. It's my first gaming chair ever. Well, back in the day, I had a gaming chair that was like on the floor, and it would like rock back and forth, and you plug your headphones into it and stuff. You have a 75-inch too? All right, I'm lacking. But yeah, this is my first gaming chair, and it's pretty cool. It keeps my back upright, especially since the Navy. You know, I mean, I got a couple things that kind of hurt here and there, so this is a lot more comfortable for me. Yo, y'all got 75-inch TVs, and I'm rocking these low monitors, huh? I'm tripping. Yeah, I gotta do better. Y'all got 75-inch TVs. Clearly, I don't know. I guess I'm out of the loop. Well, next time I ride by Sam's Club, I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna take a look for sure. You know, it's crazy because, like, not crazy, but I had a TV. It's an older TV, so that's why I stopped using it. Still a flat screen, but I put it on like a, how do I describe this? You know, when you're in school, when your teacher would wheel in on like this one thing. All right, I don't know how to describe it, but anyway, I put the TV on there so that I wouldn't have to sit it on my desk, and I was gaming on that. But it's an older TV, so like, it doesn't look that great. So that's when I ended up getting the second monitor. But I was considering maybe getting a TV and putting it like across here. I don't know. We'll see. But I gotta stop spending money, essentially. I got the monitors from Amazon and then one from the Next. But that was still like $1,300, even though the Next doesn't have tax. The Next is usually on like military bases or whatever, and the perk is like there's no tax. But yeah, I gotta see. I gotta start making my purchases match my output. And again, that's why I gotta, if I'm gonna game, I gotta start being consistent so that I can start making purchases make sense. Because if I buy a game and then I don't play the game for 8 months, well, you know, my pockets are gonna be looking a little confused. But not regular. Understandable. Like I said, God of War looked real good. And I seen like a friend's dad play God of War when it was on like PlayStation 3 or something like that. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And like, you know, I'm into like Greek mythology and stuff like that. So I was like, okay. But yeah, I get it. That's not a regular game to play. I don't even know if it has like a free play mode. Like, is it worth it to play like after you finish the story? Maybe. Is it kind of like a Grand Theft Auto or like a Assassin's Creed, where even after you finish the story, you still have so much other stuff to do unless you did it in the meantime. I don't know, but it looks like a really good game. LED lights, yeah, kinda. So this desk is supposed to have LED lights like wrap around it, but I didn't put that on there because at the time I had a lamp that I could change the colors, so I would always just put like a red light on it. But the little gaming PC, if you have one, it lights up like different colors, so I guess that's kind of like my LED lights, so to speak. So in a way, kind of 50-50. I could always put the LED light thing on my desk, but I have to find it, and then I have to wire it up. What about Steve Nash? Slim, is that like your favorite player? Jason Kidd? Or like the PG style, like the point guard styles you like? Let me know. For me, point guard styles that I like. So I'm like, it's like a mixture. I like Damian Lillard. I think I don't know, I like Damian Lillard. I like his attitude, you know what I mean? I like when he hits those game winners, it's like ice in his veins type shit. I like Steve Nash because he's technical. You know, his pass versatility. I like Jason Kidd. He's a dog. Technical. Always looking for that assist, but willing to score. New age-ish. Steph Curry is cool. He's not like my favorite point guard, but I respect his like ability, obviously. Kyrie, I like him. That ball's on the yo-yo. Still can score. Not afraid of the big moment if he has to take that last shot. To be honest, I wish I watched basketball more. Like, I used to watch it a lot, especially pre-Navy. I don't know what happened. Once I went to the Navy and I was in boot camp and then I was always on the ship, I just didn't get a chance to watch TV. So there's a lot of things that I just didn't continue with, if that makes sense. But I still watch some basketball highlights because it's still like a sport that I love. knock jokes. But yeah, it's still a sport that I love. It's crazy too about WWE. That was something that I was really, really big on when I was younger. And somehow I was on YouTube at like 3 a.m. and I was like going back and watching WWE and just hitting like a whole like nostalgic feeling. I was watching some documentaries about like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret the Hitman Hart and Shawn Michaels, HBK and stuff like that. But buying a disputer. Oh yeah, computer probably. Yeah. You play basketball. Nice. Okay, so being an introvert and being shy and all that stuff. So I really liked basketball, and I should have probably played, and I could have probably played, and I probably would have been better than I turned out to be. If I didn't let like, I guess like fear and like trying to fit in, so to speak, when I was younger, like trying to figure out where I fit in and just like kind of staying off to myself instead of like pursuing something that I actually like. And like I'm right-handed naturally, but when I shoot a basketball, I shoot it left-handed, so that always like messed me up a little bit. But I know if I like put more effort and maybe found a team or found or found like a trainer or something, that probably could have helped me. But hey, Laura, let me know. I don't know. I guess what level of basketball or how long you've been playing basketball, whatever. Let me know. But your son plays 2K a lot, Slim. I believe it. All the kids are on 2K. I wish I was as good as the kids. You know what I'm saying? I probably should be, considering if I showed you all the titles I had. I should probably be way better than I am, but I'm not. Uh, and dog, you gotta make sure you eat. I appreciate you kicking it with me. You know what I'm saying? That makes me feel good that I found somebody, especially y'all, to like just vibe with. But feed yourself, man. I'm gonna add you on PlayStation. I'm gonna subscribe back to you, and then yeah, on PlayStation you could DM me or whatever. We'll figure it out. 2 years, you're really good. Hey, if you got highlights, let me know. I'll always support. If you got a Instagram or whatever, I'll support. I'll follow. No big deal. I did try making like a YouTube Instagram, but that's honestly kind of hard to like start from scratch. So I'll consider adding y'all if you have one, if you want, on my regular Instagram with my kids and stuff. I don't mind, as long as y'all don't seem like weird people. You know what I'm saying? So I'd fine with that. But yeah, you just gotta let me know in the chat or whatever. Hopefully the chat saves. It should save actually, because it's gonna go up on YouTube. Cool. Yeah, so I can go back through and find it and and stuff like that. If you want it to be on the chat, if not, let me know and then I can write it down, I guess. But yeah, man, yes, Slim. Make sure you feed yourself, man. I don't know what you got planned for today. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta eat. I have not ate yet. I'm pretty bad at that as well. I'm not gonna lie. Since I had kids, and they're only two, right? Since I've had kids, it's been like rewiring who I am, if that makes sense. Like I know my routines before I had kids per se. I know what I expected like the weekends to look like before I had kids. I knew what I like to do, and like I knew I could do anything that I wanted to do obviously before I had kids. But when you have kids, you're on a little bit on their schedule, right? So it's like, the weekend, okay, make sure I take my kids out. We have our family time, catch up on appointments, catch up on stuff like that. Uh, so yeah, I'm just trying to like basically reframe. It's weird. It's like once you have kids, you're kind of like figuring yourself out all over again, and you're just constantly doing that though, because they're growing and they're growing and they're growing. So the things that they were doing before, they're obviously not doing now. So then you're reframing. So it's just getting used to that. But I am lacking with the 50-inch something TV. Like I said, I can't be spending all that money no more. You know what I'm saying? I gotta start saving. So we'll see if they have a good sale for like Black Friday, Christmas, or something like that. Maybe I'll perk up and get another TV. Yeah. I got a TV on the roller, bro. Yes. I probably could find it. Let me see. It's in the other room. Hold on. Let me show you. It's funny. Slim's laughing at me. That's not funny, man. All right. I don't know where I put it in my kids' room. Now, I know what you're thinking. The kids got a TV in their room. Sometimes they need some entertainment to get to sleep. Sometimes they need a little bit of help. But yeah, that's the TV, man. That's what I was gaming on for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's funny. That's what I was gaming on for a little bit. And then I got the dog down here, and my dog can't believe that I'm talking and not talking to him. He's pretty confused. And then the other dog, pretty confused. If you're wondering why I got these, what's small? The TV? That's not the 50-something-inch TV, okay? I don't even know what size TV that is. Y'all don't want to talk about small, man. I got this TV in my bedroom, from my bedroom when I was younger, and that joint's like 32 inches. That's small. In the Navy, when I bought like a TV just to game when I had time, that joint was 19 inches, all right? All right? So, yeah, I've seen the struggle. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the struggle. Yeah, you guys are talking all crazy because you got 75-inch TVs, all right? I don't got that around here. But yeah, I'm allergic to real dogs, so I got these little small dudes, and they're hypoallergenic. So one's like a Maltipoo, and then the other one's like a Morkie. That one over there gives me a lot of grief. He's a very specific dude. He does a lot of things that I quite I don't understand, and I'm always trying to like figure it out. But we've been locked in for like 6 years, these dogs. So you know what I mean. This is their forever home until because that one right there, his new thing is to go downstairs and pee on my steps if he feels like he needs to pee. It's very annoying. Just had to move stations a little bit. My phone's on 10%. You know what I'm saying? My shit's always dead. But yeah. Oh, I play like them. I appreciate you. Not I had a fish, but he died. I too had a fish. His name was Ron. Way back in the day. Ron was, what is the name of that fish? Can't remember. But I had a cat. And I think the cat scared the shit out of Ron. So when I came home, he was upside down and gone. Oh, I play like them? I did upload a couple 2K videos. I did. I don't know if you've seen them or not, but I appreciate that. You're like Kobe Bryant. You're score first, pass later. I believe it. I don't blame you, though. The new 2Ks, man, how do I say this? Okay. The new 2Ks, especially like 2K25, when I'm playing it, I want to get going. I want to get up and down that floor. I want the tempo, you know what I mean? I want to go. And the pace sometimes is really fucking slow. And so it takes me a while. Not to mention that I'm not like a high volume shooter. I got 2K25 too. But you probably way better than I am, Laura. You probably cook me, you know what I'm saying? I don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? I play my career. All right. I don't know how to do a hezzy, tween, spin around, fade away shot. I don't know how to do none of that. All right. I don't know how to do none of that. All right. What I want to do is I want to call for a screen, crossover, and pull up in the mid range or pass. That's what I want to do. It doesn't always work like that. Absolutely not. Because the pace be slow as shit. Like I hopped on 2K the other day. I'm playing on the Heat. I'm not that good. I'm not on a high difficulty. Before I could play, I've never played on Hall of Fame. Let that be known. Your chickens, right on. Appreciate you for dropping by, Slim. It's been really dope talking to you. I'll probably talk for like another 10 or so minutes, Laura and anybody else that's on. Then I'll have to go. But I appreciate you, Slim. Probably after this 2K thing I'm about to say. But yeah, so what was I saying? I don't know. I know, man. It's sad. We had a real good conversation. But we gonna stay locked in. Laura, you said you got an Xbox, man. I don't know where I should add you at. I don't know, but I think you subscribed, or subscribe if you can. We'll figure that out. We'll come back to that. But yeah, 2K, I don't know. The last 2K, I was like, okay, that I knew how to play, and I knew how to do, not knew how to play, but like I knew how to do some moves and like fade away. Like I was doing fadeaways out of bounds and shit. Was 2K14? I think it's 2K14. Yeah, the one with LeBron on the cover on PlayStation 4. Yeah, that was the last one. I played the shit out of that game, all right? Out of my career, anyway. I think I played it so long, they cut the servers off, and then I was one of the people that emailed them, like, yo, excuse me, why would you cut the servers off? And so they cut the servers back on, and I played until they cut the servers again, because, you know, when you're on VC these days, and then they cut the servers and you go to the skill points, it deads a lot of the things that you could do with your player. Like you can't change your shoes, you can't do none of that because it's all like connected to the VC. If you didn't know that, which is another reason why I wanted to buy it for PC. I was thinking about buying it for PC because of mods and stuff. But I'm just not sure because I don't know a lot about mods, and a lot of the modding community I've seen for 2K is like pay to mod type stuff. It's a little different than Sims 3. Or the Sims in general, where a lot of people put up mods for free, you know, just because. So, yeah. But yeah, you're on 2K25. That's dope. I have it. I play it. I'm not saying I'm good at it. All right. I don't think I'm averaging a lot of points either. I'm still trying to play. You can get 2K on PC now. I think 2K25 was Don't hold me on this. I think it was one of the first times that they put it on PC in a while or at all. I can't remember. Because there's people that are definitely playing on PC. Don't hold me on that. I think it's like the first one in a while. I think. My dog's back in here because he hears me talking. But yeah, like I said, I was looking at mods and stuff, and a lot of the mods are like player mods, so like making LeBron look more like LeBron,